glorious. No, 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 until I'm victorious.
1, 2, 3.
Hello and welcome to the Kayfabe Is Dead Podcast, episode 27. And today we are here to discuss the pay-per-view that happened. It ended, like a solid 5 minutes ago, maybe? It was called Money in the Bank. It was 2017. I'm your host, the voice of the youth Christian, and I actually have somebody with me today.
It's Jesse. I've been on Kayfabe Is Dead before. What's up, y'all?
One or twice. Might have been twice.
2 or 3 times, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been a few times, actually. Yeah, we're here to talk this pay-per-view, and luckily Jesse saw it with me, so you saw every match. You came halfway toward the women's match, but you didn't really miss...
getting off work, yeah.
You didn't really miss too much. It started with the women's Money in the Bank match. Oh, the pre-show had, I think, Hype Bros versus the Colognes. Hype Bros won. I didn't give a fuck about it. Like, I didn't watch it, so I can't give you my intake on that one. I was home. I had complete access to watch it. I just chose to. I think I was just watching YouTube instead. I had no interest in the match whatsoever. But yeah, let's see if my predictions came true for everything else. We had the women's Money in the Bank match to start it off. We had Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella. To start the match off, we had an intro promo before with basically going over the women's history, the women's legacy. I thought that was pretty neat. The match itself was okay. It was
How long was the match? It didn't seem more than 10 minutes long.
It felt 10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
It didn't have any good feel to it, honestly. But it was their first ladder match ever, so they didn't. I understand not going crazy with spots and whatnot, just because you don't know how these women will react to it. A lot of them have never worked that stipulation. I don't think any of them have. I don't know how I felt about the match. Everybody was saying the match was good. They hated the ending. I'm kind of vice versa. I didn't really like the match, and I love the ending. The ending happened with Let me see if I got any notes for the match. No, it's just the ending. Becky climbed the ladder, and James Ellsworth threw her off, went up to climb the briefcase, and threw it down to Carmella. Now everybody's hatred is on it that women's are taking a step back. They had a man climb the ladder. It's like when Santino won Santino won like a women's battle royal. I don't know if you were watching at that time when he dressed up as the girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
They're saying it's like that. No, it isn't. It was a heel move. The heel's manager, if James Ellsworth is her manager, if you could call him that, climbed the ladder and got the briefcase. It wouldn't have been a problem if it was vice versa. Mm-hmm. If this was Edge and Lita climbed the briefcase and threw it down to him, nobody would be complaining.
Oh no.
I liked it. I dug it. I thought it was a good heel move, and I had Carmella winning, so prediction number 1 correct. What do you think about the match?
I thought the match was pretty boring, to be honest. It didn't, like you said, it didn't have any amazing spots just because it was the first ladder match for women. So they did probably look out hey, we don't want to do anything extreme here. I mean, Charlotte's what was that spin move?
I don't know what type of spin she did. She usually does a moonsault, but she kind of did a turn not backflip. I don't know what the hell to call it, to be honest. It was a real cool move, but that was
probably the biggest spot of the
I remember
match.
Natalya giving, I think, Becky Lynch a good power bomb.
Oh yeah, that's who. Yeah.
But yeah, I think they used the ladder a few times, but nothing crazy. Nobody was getting rammed into ladders, and to each his own. It's just now in WWE we barely see these things. We see the ladder 2 times a year, 3 times actually. That's a lie. WrestleMania usually ladder match, Money in the Bank, and then TLC. But I don't know. I feel like there could have been more with it. But if they're doing it to protect the women, so be it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Carmella won, but I'm glad she did because she's that star that needs to rise in that division. My prediction was that I thought Becky Lynch would have won by chance, but
I think it was between both of those two. And Carmella winning, I like because I could see Carmella having that little... I hate the cliche, you win the Money in the Bank, you get the little sneak victory being sly, but Carmella plays that sly person perfectly. A few people can play that sly person perfectly. Edge did it well. Carmella, I think, could do it well. Kevin Owens would be able to do it well. But as far as other people, like a lot of people don't have that type of swagger in them, but Carmella definitely does. I mean, we've seen even later in the day, which we'll discuss later, how she just, the attitude she carries along with that briefcase is, I like it. I enjoy it a lot.
And she just had it like for a few hours, and she did
not
that,
even. It was maybe like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the ending. I like the finish. But as far as the match went, I didn't really feel it. But it wasn't the only controversy finish of the day. We got a few of those.
Before we move on, what do you think Daniel Bryan will address on Tuesday? Because he said he didn't like the finish.
He said that?
Yeah, he tweeted about it. He said when he comes back, because Daniel Bryan's coming back to SmackDown on Tuesday, because he just had a baby with Bria? Bella,
Brie.
Right? Yeah, yes. Brie Bella. And he said that first thing I'm addressing on Tuesday night SmackDown will be the result of the women's Money in the Bank. He honestly usually never touches that division. That's usually Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan always has the actual men. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe, Shane tweeted about it too. Maybe he said he didn't like it either. So. I love when they act like they didn't like it, like they didn't book it. Well, they didn't book it. I know Stephanie McMahon complained about when you have the higher ups complaining about the finish. I just want to know, how seriously are they complaining? Are they just... Stephanie McMahon is a heel. So, I forgot what she tweeted exactly. She was like, despite the ridiculous outcome. Like, your father booked the outcome. What the hell? Like, I know, I spoke about it off air with you. I know Triple H and Vince McMahon been going at it as of late, apparently. About what? Just the booking of the talent. Oh. There's a reason why WWE is as low rated as it has been. Like, just because the NBA Finals was on Monday doesn't give you an excuse to have a shitty show. Exactly. Yeah. You can have poor ratings on that show, sure. You know, you got the finals going on with it's one of the highest rated finals of all time. Fine. But still, don't you want to still deliver a good show? Say, hey, this is what you missed. Don't miss it again. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like that resonates more with the fans than a shit show. Like, I always not rewatch Raw, but if I miss it, I'm going to watch it. And I have a podcast about it. I have to. This Raw came, I heard how bad it was. I was like, you know what, I'll pass. I didn't see one clip of it on YouTube. I heard the Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe segment was good. I don't know. I didn't even watch that. Yeah, I saw some highlights. They got into it in the match, and then they called out all the dudes from the It got over 6 million views, so that's good for Samoa Joe. Hopefully he gets a run. But as far as the next match goes, we had New Day versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. It was a great match. It was... ending was horrible, though. Let's get to that later. But it was a great match, great spots, great action. All this showed me was I need to see New Day versus American Alpha. I don't know how much of American Alpha you've seen, but they're amazing, and they're awesome, and... Their styles with New Day would be very interesting. They're both faces, unless you turn American Alpha heel, but I don't give a fuck what you do. Make this match happen. Anyways, some of the spots that I had the time to write down. Uso splash into the big ending that he kind of botched, but he got it back up, picked him up, and this was the 3 count that it happened, but we were supposed to not see it. I don't know who the referee was. I don't know if it was Mike Chioda. I don't really know off the top of my head, but he basically counted 3. But we were supposed to ignore it because Jimmy or Jay broke it up. So we were supposed to not see that one. They didn't show a replay because they knew they messed up that one. But it was a few near falls. We had that one. We had the Midnight Hour, which is the New Day's finishing move. That was broken up as well. And then how it was broken up is one of the Usos were pulled out the ring. I can't tell the difference of them, so I'm just going to say one of them. I'm going to call both of them Jimmy. So both Jimmys were outside the ring after they got pulled out, and they just walked away. I had a problem with this ending. And the reason why is because, logically, if it's a championship match, and you can't win off of a count out, and the guy goes outside to basically just walk away, Kofi could have just rolled out the ring and refreshed the count. He could have done that all fucking night. Yeah. It could have been now, and he's still rolling out the ring, waiting for the Usos to come back in. So why is he just... It's not like he's knocked out. He's literally watching them leave. Acknowledging the fact that you're not winning the title.
So I think that's a complete logical. I hated the finish to an awesome match. It was an amazing match with a shit show finish. And I have no problem with a count out. That's not the problem. It's the logic of Kofi looking at them leave, knowing he can do something. That's just stupid. No reason for that. And then JBL and the commentary team is trying to defend it. Oh, they can't do nothing about it. The Usos walked. No, you can. Just walk out with them.
Yeah, honestly.
Whatever. What you thought of the match, though?
It was, like you said, it was a very, very interesting match. A lot of action. I said to you before the match, I feel like New Day's going to take it. And you said that you were rooting for Usos, and you had a feeling that New Day would win it as well. But, like, when Kofi did what's he do, the coffin, how he hit Jay and Jimmy.
Oh, he basically just did a trust fall.
Yeah. I'll just say trust fall or the coffin.
Put him in the coffin?
Yeah. And then Jay and then Jimmy walked off, and I don't understand why, like, I kind of hate that ruling in WWE. Like, if you're a champion, like, you either win it or lose it in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just walk away like, oh, yeah, I'm still a champion, and I didn't defend the title. You know what I mean? So, like, I kind of don't even like when, like, bringing up UFC. Like, when people have, like, a draw in a fight, I don't even think the champion should still reclaim his title. Like, that'd be kind of tough to do, and, like, what the decision would be there, but that's just me. Like, if there's a close fight or there's a good match and the champion just walks away, like, I don't think they should be able to hold it.
What I hate is how sometimes rules apply and sometimes rules don't, and it's been like that it's been like that for WWE forever. We had the Jinder and Randy match happen, and they're both outside. Randy's out there beating the Singh brothers' ass for
like 10 minutes.
Bro, he's out there for like 2-3 minutes, and the referee is doing nothing. He's not counting. He's literally, Randy, get back in the ring now. Randy, you got it. Get back in the ring. Randy, Jinder's waiting for you. Like,
yeah, honestly.
You dead ass? What, he's the face, so he can't get counted out? That's the shit I hate. That's the shit I absolutely hate. This is the backwards logic of WWE, which I can't stand, and little shit like that is getting me tight. But yeah, good match. Usos retain 2 for 2 with the predictions for me so far. Then we had the Women's Championship match. Naomi versus Lana. I don't really have much to say. Lana scared me. I thought she was going to win. Lana didn't impress me. She didn't, like, make me think she was terrible, but she didn't impress me.
I don't understand how JBL and all the other guys were like,
gassing it.
She's doing so great. Like, what did she do in the first, like, few minutes of the match? Nothing.
Yeah, the commentary team,
come on.
They were trying to gas her up, which I understand is their job, trying to get her over, trying to get her, her talent over, but you can't get over something that isn't there. Yeah. She was literally just doing... she did shit knees, I saw.
She did nice suplexes.
Yeah, she did suplexes against the ropes. Those were really the only moves I remember of her. And she also did her finishing move, which we thought was a finishing move, come last Tuesday when she hit it. It was like a sit-out spine buster, but it's a pretty cool move. I got so fucking scared. I thought Naomi was going to lose.
That would have been tight.
Holy shit. But no, Naomi kicked out of Lana's finishing move, which I think is her finishing move. I don't know. If that was her finishing move and Naomi kicked out, that makes you look weak off the bat. Anyways, Carmella ended up coming out, teasing the cash-in. I appreciated that. She didn't do it. But this just led to Naomi getting a submission victory over Lana. Whatever. Not much to say about it.
Has anyone ever cashed in on the night of winning money?
Last year, Dean Ambrose.
Oh, shit.
Dean Ambrose and Kane, only 2. Kane held it for, I think, like 30 minutes or something like that. 40 minutes or some shit like that.
Damn.
So, yeah, it has happened before.
That's crazy. You know what that Lana and Naomi match reminds me of? When Connor fought Eddie. Connor didn't deserve that 55 title. Went straight to the title fight.
Yeah,
Lana didn't even have one singles match. She fought for the title. You catch my drift there?
Yeah, I feel it with the getting your title shot, but the matches are nothing similar.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, no. One was a domination, and this one was just whatever.
Yeah.
What I appreciated that happened was the Fashion Files that they called Fashion Vice, which is...
Did they change the name?
I don't know what they're doing. I don't care what it's called. I just love Breezango. I think they're great. This ultimately led to them getting a video claiming it was from the culprits. That's what they were calling them. And it was silhouettes saying, come meet them in the ring tonight. So they did. This was later on in the day, but we're going to talk about it now. The Fashion Police versus none other than what the announcers made it seem like it was a surprise. Like they didn't see the silhouettes. The Ascension. Yay. Exciting.
Crickets in the background right now.
No crickets, just my AC on blast. Literally. Whatever. Fashion Police won. Ascension treated like ass. It was a roll-up. Whatever. Next. Well, next as in before. We had another weird segment, but I can't really judge it just yet. Some random entrance happened. And then I didn't know what was happening until I seen the people who came out. And it was Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis, some shit like that. The interesting part of this was apparently Mike Bennett he didn't take his last name in their love. It's not Maria Bennett. He's soft and he already took a L. He already looks bad. He took Maria Kanellis' last name, and it's Mike and Maria Kanellis. So
he didn't take an L to getting Maria though. Maria is one of my favorite divas of all time.
Is it because of her talent or just because how she looks?
Oh,
I don't remember
how she looks.
Obviously,
because I remember when she she had a thing with Cena for a while against Edge and
Lita.
Yeah, Lita, and I always liked her. She was cute. Yeah. Any
memorable matches?
No. Just Edge and Lita. Yeah, because I remember Maria was so nervous. And I know it's on YouTube. And John Cena was trying to talk to Maria and like calm her down. And then they like made out backstage, and then they beat Edge and Lita.
That sounds like 2006.
Yeah, it was back in the day.
Yeah, no, that's when it was 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came out. I don't know. I can't say what to think of it yet. We're gonna see what happens. I think it's SmackDown, so they can always make the best of it. They had Fashion Police do something, and. So I can't see why this couldn't be successful. They also have Jinder Mahal, who we're going to talk about next. He faced Randy Orton for the title in St. Louis, Missouri, Randy Orton's hometown. A whole bunch of legends on ringside. Exactly what you expected out of the match. Orton isn't the most interesting wrestler. Jinder Mahal isn't the most interesting wrestler. They put on an okay match. They got a good amount of time. Can't say it was a bad match. Can't say it was a great one.
It was okay.
Randy Orton hit an RKO. Jinder Mahal was pretty dominant during the match. I can say that.
Yeah, for the first 12 minutes of the match.
He was really working the knee. Eventually, he got RKO'd, and the Singh brothers put Jinder Mahal's leg on the rope, his foot on the rope. They got caught doing it. Mike Chioda threw them out, even though they didn't really go out. They went over to Bob Orton.
Ric Flair and all the
and
other legends.
They ended up tugging Bob Orton, grabbing him by the collar. Randy Orton snapped, and this is when Randy Orton just beat on the Singh brothers for 3 minutes. He threw them over the announcer's table like he did before. He RKO'd both of them. One went through a table, the other one just on the mat. Eventually, he just went inside, got hit with Jinder's finisher. It was all, what is it called? Not in the books. What is it called when something is just so not play-by-play? There's an expression for it. I just can't think of it now, and I hate when this happens to me, but I'm not going to drag it. It was all,
It was all known. Like when Orton hit
it's something that ends with an airy that I'm thinking of.
When Randy Orton hit that RKO, and as soon as he went back into the ring, I was just like, yeah, Jinder's going to win.
Yeah, well, we knew he was going to win from the get-go, to be fair, but... Yeah, it was... Jinder won. Jinder's treated like a star right now. Mm-hmm. His entrance is like a star.
Yeah.
His body is like a star. He got the champion. We have to take him serious now, whether we like it or not. And I personally like it.
How long do you think he's going to be champ for? A few months?
I say he probably has... Either John Cena is facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, or Jinder Mahal. So, or maybe Shinsuke Nakamura. There's a slight chance of that happening. I don't know. I have no idea. Apparently he might to a Royal Rumble, and then John Cena takes it off of him then. I wouldn't be surprised. They fight at SummerSlam. John Cena loses. John Cena gets another match at Royal Rumble, and It's almost like a Cinderella story that John Cena done many of times. Now we had the main event, the Money in the Bank match. Thank God. I needed something to save me from the... no really bad matches. I guess Lana and Naomi would be the worst match of the day, but nothing terrible. Nothing. The only great match, though, was New Day versus Usos up to this point.
Yeah.
And then we had, right before the Money in the Bank match, was the Fashion Police match, and that was just literally a piss break. Yeah. But the Money in the Bank was happening, so that was good. Shinsuke Nakamura had one of the last entrances. We were excited to see that until Baron Corbin fucked that up. Mm-hmm. You were tight.
Yeah, I was trying to sing the song with him.
That song is legendary, bro.
Yeah. I remember at, what was it, NXT San Antonio, when they had the violin player and everything. That was
that San Antonio?
Dope. I think so. That was the first NXT I watched. What, you and EJ?
Was that San Antonio with the violinist? I feel like I saw the violinist at my NXT in Brooklyn.
Really? Oh, he was there in Brooklyn when you went?
Nakamura?
Yeah.
He won the title.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Bro, the whole fucking crowd sang the song as we were walking out the building. It was so great. I love it. And I'm going to be there this year. I'm not going to see him, though, but I get to see Glorious.
Oh.
I saw him on his debut, too. Glorious. No, until I'm victorious. I gotta auto-tune that. Low-key, I should auto-tune that. That'll be hilarious. I'm going. I have to do that now. All right, we're at the 21-minute mark. Remind me to...
21.
20. All right. So, Money in the Bank match. Baron Corbin messed up Shinsuke Nakamura entrance. He eventually got pulled to the back by the paramedics or doctors or whatever. This match was really good. Sami Zayn was the MVP for the beginning of it. Millions of spots. He was great.
AJ was nowhere to be found.
He came towards the ending, and that spot at the end made up for it in general. Mm-hmm. But before that spot, we had some choke slams on the ladder. Oh, AJ had the fireman's carry with the FU.
Oh yeah, true.
He had the FU on the ladder to who was it? Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
It was a whole bunch of spots.
Didn't barge at all.
Yeah, that ladder had no give. The ladder had no give. They were hitting it. It was a great match. AJ Styles looked good at the end. Sami Zayn looked great the whole way through. Kevin Owens didn't do too much. Mm-hmm. Baron Corbin looked great. Dolph Ziggler, like Dolph Ziggler, he sells like a motherfucker. I can say that much. But it happened. Baron Corbin was about to climb the ladder, and Shinsuke Nakamura came out. It's great. Shinsuke Nakamura cleared house, destroyed everybody, except one man. AJ Styles. They happen to both be at the first step of the ladder at the same time. Then they looked up, they realized who was in front of them, put the ladder to the side, and went at it. Now you have no idea about the history of AJ Styles and Nakamura, but judging by those 1 minute you saw with the crowd into it, the crowd was going crazy. Yeah. What you thought of what can happen with that match?
Honestly, up for grabs. When Nakamura was, I thought after he cleared house except AJ, and then you said, "Oh wait, he didn't wrestle with AJ yet," and I was just like, "Nah, he'll just stay down or whatever, and Nakamura will get the Money in the Bank." And then AJ and Nakamura were at the ladder, and I was just like, Christian, like you're perfect at saying like this stuff is gonna happen. And I was surprised they put the ladder to the side because you said they should go to the top immediately and just clash there.
What I would have done personally, I would have had them climb the ladder. I love the action they had. I love that WWE knows what they have in their hands. They know that they have two stars that can put on a show, and I think they will at WrestleMania. I think there's no way this match does not happen at WrestleMania. What are we on, 34?
Yeah.
34? Yeah. I think there's no way this match does not happen at WrestleMania 34. What I would have done is have both of them climb the ladder, do their forearms, do whatever they want, and then Shinsuke Nakamura, whatever he wants to do, get AJ Styles off the ladder. AJ Styles falls off the ladder, and Nakamura grabs the briefcase with AJ Styles on the floor, creating a nice visual when AJ Styles wins the championship and Nakamura cashes it in at WrestleMania ahead of time. He'll call it in AJ Styles wins the title at Royal Rumble. Nakamura calls it out the next day. I want that championship match at WrestleMania. That would be awesome. That's what I fantasy booked on my SummerSlam fantasy booking podcast. So definitely check that out. That is episode 24. So please do that for me, guys. Thank you. But we had a snippet of what an AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura match could be.
You said they've wrestled before, right?
Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Where was that at?
Japan. That is.
How long ago?
2 years ago.
Okay, so relevant. Yeah.
It's basically what not put Shinsuke Nakamura on the map, but put him on the map for WWE.
Yeah.
And also AJ Styles at the time. That was AJ Styles' last match before going to WWE.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure, at least. So as soon as they saw that, like, they were like, "All right, it's time to really get this guy now." That's what I saw. So they had the action. It was awesome. It was amazing. It didn't last long because Baron Corbin fucked it up, and he threw them off the ladder to go ahead and climb and get the briefcase. 2 heels winning Money in the Bank, a heel closing off the show. We have, every champion is a heel right now except Naomi.
Yeah, I listened to
I think it was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, with EJ.
Every champion is a heel right now except Naomi, and now we got both Money in the Bank briefcases as heels. I think we need to throw a face in here now. It's getting a little tiring. I didn't like the ending. I don't mind the decision with Baron Corbin, but I don't think you end the show with Baron. Nakamura sounds so good. I think that was perfect booking, and I think Nakamura and AJ Styles should be for the championship. You shouldn't have... Literally, what this is right now is this is basically the off-season for the part-timers. They're like, all right, let's not give the championships to the John Cenas, to the Brock Lesnars, to the Roman Reigns. Not Roman Reigns isn't a part-timer, but, let's not give it to the guys we want holding it at WrestleMania. So they could get it around WrestleMania season. Because once Royal Rumble comes around, we're going to see the same old faces holding the same old belts. We're going to have the John Cenas, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar's, all in the contention for it. And it's going to just discredit everything that the guys like Nakamura and Styles have been doing. So Nakamura and Styles are going to steal the show absolutely at WrestleMania 34, let's say, and not be for the championship. You want to bring importance to that championship, you have 2 of the best wrestlers in the world, 2 of the best wrestlers on your brand, if not the best, the absolute best in the world. So to bring value to that championship, you should have them fight for it. But that's just my opinion. We got Baron Corbin. I'm going to be interested to see what they do with that. I can't see a title run for him anytime soon. I'm sorry.
Neither can I.
What I think Money in the Bank should be, and we should really wrap this up because it's late as hell at night, and I got work in the morning, and I've been up for a while now. Yeah. But they should make this Money in the Bank match, Money in the Bank pay-per-view for both brands. Have 3 members from Raw, 3 members from SmackDown. You could also bring importance into your Raw and SmackDown because you'll have them fight for their spots.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah, and you can do that for the women's as well, and it works. Banks, Bayley, Bliss, Sasha, Becky, and
Charlotte.
I'm missing somebody. Yeah, Charlotte. Like you know what I mean? And then for your Money in the Bank match, have Balor, Rollins. Let's keep Reigns out of it for now. Joe against AJ Styles,
Ambrose.
Nakamura, and Kevin Owens. Like the possibilities are endless, bro, and that's what you should do. And whoever wins the briefcase could cash it in on any brand, how it was back in the day. I like that. I like the mixing it up, and that's why I can't wait to do Universe Mode with EJ, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go win the Money in the Bank, and I'm gonna take his goddamn title and bring it back to SmackDown or wherever brand I host.
That'd be fire.
Bro, I can't wait for that series. You're gonna love that shit. Bro, the gaming series we're gonna do. We're also gonna do 2K for basketball. Me and Jesse.
I can't wait
for those of you who are interested in basketball as well. Shout out to the Celtics right now. They're making moves. And 76ers. Even though we're not fans of either. Whatever. But yeah, Money in the Bank happened. Disappointing for me. I had such high hopes for this card. I was like, 5 matches. This is perfect. I was looking forward to every match except Lana. And I was let down by every match, including Lana. So, Money in the Bank didn't let me down absolutely. Like, the actual match itself with the men's didn't let me down too much. But, yeah, that was the only prediction I got wrong, too. I was 4 out of 4 for 5. I even said Breezango was going to win, not even knowing they were on the card. I said they would be on the kickoff show. Wasn't right about that, but they did win. So, that happened. I did say they're going to beat the Colognes, and Colognes lost. So, you know what? I'll take that, too. Whatever. Yeah, so that's the wrap up for this podcast today. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Jesse, for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Are you going to watch Raw tomorrow?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I probably won't.
You're probably going to be here if we do the other NBA podcast.
Yeah, true.
I don't know what I'm doing. Bro, Raw is so dead in the water right now.
Yeah.
I hope Great Balls of Fire is good.
Yeah, I usually watch Raw instead of SmackDown, though.
SmackDown's so much better.
Yeah, I know. But I just like Raw because it's longer and there's more.
That's better?
Stuff.
No, bro. It's not better.
Yeah.
This is the one thing you can say longer does not equate to better.
It's true.
This is the only thing you can apply that to. You rather watch a baseball game or never mind. Basketball games are pretty long too. Oh no, I don't know where that comparison was going. Thank you guys for listening. You can catch us on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud under the name AllOfTheAboveEnt. I'm going to try to get this up tonight, so I got to stop it so I could hopefully get it up before 1 o'clock. So thank you guys for listening once again. We out.
Peace.